Book 12.9 The Band. This is the house and the garden. The sun has not come up yet. Everything is black. Some of the fuzzbuzzes are sleeping on the mattress under the tree. The rest of the fuzzbuzzes are in the house with Eggin and the Slinks. Everything is still. Eggin has set up his hammock in the house. The Slinks is next to him, snuggling up in a thick blanket. Some of the fuzzbuzzes are sleeping on a bed. Can you see them? The bed is a bit of a mess. One of the legs is missing. The mattress is full of lumps. But the fuzzbuzzes sleep on. Everyone is having a good sleep. All of a sudden, Eggin sits up. His hammock rocks as he gets out. Eggin stands still for a second. Then he creeps down to the kitchen. He picks some things up. Every now and then he stops, but everyone is still fast asleep. He puts the things he has collected into a box. Then Eggin creeps out of the house. What is he up to? Is he running off with the map? At last the sun comes up. A thrush lands on the apple tree and sings to everything in the garden. The fuzzbuzzes on the mattress jump up. They rush off to the house. Everyone is ready for the trip to the sunken ship. They are itching to get going. But where is Eggin? He is not in the house, and he is not in the garden. The Slinks and the fuzzbuzzes hunt everywhere, but Eggin is still missing. The Slinks rushes back into the house. He thinks that Eggin has run off with the map, but the map is still there. In the end, the Slinks tells them that they must stop hunting for Eggin.
We must set off without him.
Everyone is sad, but they must get on. They set off for the dump, but as they come up to the van, they all get a shock. Eggin is next to the van. He is fast asleep. At the back of the van is a big box. On top of the box are some tins and some brushes. Everyone gasps. The van is brilliant. The band of pals, all for one and one for all. Everyone grins. The Slinks goes across to Eggin and pats him. Eggin jumps up.
What's all this?
Asks the Slinks. Eggin tells him that he is happy that they are all going off to hunt for the sunken ship.
Now we are all chums. We will not play tricks and everyone must help. We have got a difficult job to do. If we stick at it, we will pass every test. Nothing can stop us. Now we are called the Band of Pals. So that is why the words are on the van.
They all pat Eggin on the back. They think that he is brilliant and that the van is fantastic.
We are the Band of Pals,
They yell.
Nothing can stop us, all for one and one for all.
Come on then.
Yells the Slinks.
Let's get going.
Everyone gets ready as fast as they can. Then they all jump into and onto the van. Eggin and the Slinks are the last to get in. They put on the belts and the Slinks switches on. Brum, brum. With a bump and a clank, the van goes rattling across the dump. The van cannot go so fast now because there is so much stuff on it. The fuzzbuzzes in the back of the van are getting a bit fed up. They cannot stretch out because the back of the van is so full. Eggin can see that they are all a bit upset. He must think of something happy to do. In the end, he tells them all to sing. That does the trick. The fuzzbuzzes are happy now. Can you tell what they are singing? The van goes very well at first, but someone forgot to top it up. Now the van is getting very hot. Can you see what is happening under the bonnet? The band of pals will have to stop for a bit. But the band is in luck. They are just passing a pond. The Slinks pulls up. Everyone jumps out. The Fuzzbuzzers can have a good stretch. The Slinks lifts up the bonnet, and Egan gets a bucket and fills it up from the pond. Now he can top up the van. The band sit down next to the pond until the van is ready to go. It is good to rest in the hot sun. They can see some animals and plants. Egan fetches a big basket from the back of the van. The band will have a picnic. At last everyone gets back into the van. They must get going as fast as they can. With a bit of luck, they will get there just as the sun is setting. They do not think it is a good thing to travel in the dusk. The Slinks will have a crash if he cannot see where he is going. They travel on and on. Some of the Fuzzbuzzers in the back drop off to sleep. The Slinks is doing his best, but the van will not go very fast, and they have to stop to fill up with petrol. Can you see the petrol attendant? Now the van is full of petrol. The Slinks gets it going at full blast. They pull out onto a very fast stretch. The van goes flat out. Everyone sits up as they pass big vans, buses and trucks. They are going as fast as the wind. Nothing can stop them now. Egan is not so happy. He thinks that they are past the limit. What if they see a blue flashing signal? They will all end up in prison. But nothing happens, and at last the Slinks pulls off at exit 31. Now the band of pals are on the last lap. They will just do it. They will get there just as the sun is setting. They pull onto a grass track that twists down to a cliff top. The track is full of ruts and cracks. The Slinks must pick out the best path. They must not crash now. At last the van comes to a stop. They are there at last.